in the game of golf is that ultimately with all the instruction we take, and whether you're actually looking at YouTube videos or reading golf books or golf magazines, that ultimately everything we're doing in golf is about impact. So the way the club is impacting the ball ultimately determines what the golf ball does. So it's a very, very simple exercise here with learning and understanding impact is by getting away from actually hitting a golf ball, because often the direction the ball is going puts us off what is naturally a correct impact position. So one of the exercises we use is we just get a bag, or you can actually use an old cushion at home and actually swing into it and actually compress and hit that bag pretty hard. And that actually will help give you really the correct feel of what impact is. One of the big problems in golf is that there's a lot of old wives' tales out there and myths, and one of the big ones is actually keeping your head still, or even worse, keeping your head over the ball. And what the impact bag actually shows you is that the head isn't the fulcrum point, it's actually more like it's your left shoulder. Upon impact, your head is actually behind the ball, and the impact bag gives you a very, very correct and a great feel of what should go on at impact. So this is what we call the moment of truth, which is basically impact in golf. And no matter what instruction we go through, and we work on setup and grip and playing and maybe weight transference and all these sorts of terms, but ultimately what determines where the ball goes, its direction and its power is impact. And impact is a very, very easy thing to practice, and often, as a lot of things with golf, you're better getting away from the golf ball to practice and develop your feels, your understanding. We've got a little bag here. I've got the club actually turned around for deliberate purpose, but from here, if I was to think of anything else but just simply hitting that bag instinctively, that my body would naturally put me into the correct impact position. I have the club turned around here because often my students will practice with a cushion or a pillow at home, and so you do a lot less damage with the grip, and it's fine. So as I'm hitting it, what you'll find is that my head now clearly is behind the ball. My left shoulder, if you like, is more the fulcrum of the swing, and this really is the correct impact position. Now, often what happens with golfers is that there are a number of myths out there, and a big one is to actually keep your head still, or even worse, keep your head over the ball. And you'll see that if I go to impact and keep my head where I'm hitting, is that all of a sudden I get this sort of impact going this way. Now that has twofold effect. One, it naturally creates an early casting, and if I was to flip around the other way, which I will do now, is that you'll find that if I move my head over the ball, it actually causes the club to move more from the outside path. So if you're a golfer that is actually struggling with lack of power or the club moving outside, this actually be a very, very good drill for to use. Again, use a cushion, pillow at home, make sure it's not your best one, and work in your golf game.